This is where I'm starting today. I have the founder, the creator of this amazing place, home, family called Born to Act Players here today. A dear, dear friend. This woman opened the door to me, to my extended family. She is a singer, an actress, a teacher. She's the founder of Born to Act Players, Mary Rings. Mary Rings.
Love you, David. Thank you.
Love
That's a
you.
great introduction. Thank you so much.
Oh, well, you, I mean, it's not what I was thinking. It's not as great as, I mean, you are, thank God to you, because I am breathing every day.
Oh my God. Well, I love you so much, and I'm so proud of you and all you've done. And I remember talking you into coming to visit Born Act Players, and time after time, I had to really, and I kept saying, I know you would love it. I know you would love it. And then you said you walked in and you fell in love. And
I opened that door and it was like, sucked me in. It was like, it was great. I was like, oh, wow, the energy in that room.
And still every week, David, I've now created a third class. I mean, I had 3 classes, but my DSALA class is not happening right now.
Yeah.
But the other 2 classes, my Thursday class and my Saturday class, got so big, there was more than 24. And when on Zoom, if you're more than 24, people go to a second page, you lose some of your people.
Right.
So I did not like that happening because I was forgetting who was there. So I created a Sunday class also, so I could make the classes a little smaller.
Oh, wow.
And so now I have a Sunday class too. And it's interesting. It's just interesting. People want to join. Like this one student I have, he has a friend who's a very young actress. She's 16 and she's like, can I come to your classes? And I'm like, well, I would love to meet you. And when we get back live, that would be awesome. But if you come to visit the class, if you see that we're over 24, AKRAM said there's a way to make her disappear so that I won't see her, but she could still observe. So
okay,
that's cool.
Yeah, well, it's so important now. I mean, the coronavirus has forced me to finally get online. People have been saying for years, can you put your Meet the Biz online? And
Yeah.
and finally, it's like now it was for it, and I love it.
I love it too, David. And I even have a new student who's in a wheelchair who couldn't come. A friend of his who's a very gifted teacher, special needs for many years, and a good friend of ours, Kathy Pierce, supporter of long time for Born Act Players. She said, Mary, he would love it. He would just love your class. Can he come? And I'm like, my Sunday class, I think I have room, and she's like, well, he'll never be able to attend your class in real life because you're upstairs in the church and he's in a chair, and his sister who takes care of him is also in a chair.
Right.
And I'm like, well, there's a possibility I'll continue with one class after the pandemic, on Zoom for people. Michael Rice, I don't know if you remember, he used to be in my class, Born Act Players. He moved to Hawaii with his family. He's, living in Hawaii.
Yeah.
He's joining me now also.
Oh my God, I love this.
I know. And one of my assistants, Brock Morse, he's so talented and amazing. His sister is Down syndrome living in Oregon. She's joining me also. It's like really incredible and really special. And I feel, so much like my favorite time of the week, every single week, is when I'm in my classes, because there's so much joy, so much love, so much energy in the room. And people are saying that it's true for them too, my assistants, they love it. And I've been doing this now for 26 years.
26 years. Now, what in your system said, I've got to do this?
I wish I could take credit for that, but I really can't. Of course, I have a son. My son, Casey, loves you, and Casey, and he's
of course
Down syndrome, and he's very, 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 very creative, and he always loved seeing me in plays, and my dear friend said, Mary, I think you should teach an acting class for Casey and some of his friends, because he had his friend Blair Williamson, who had done some acting, and he said, and my wife has this nutritional studio in North Hollywood, and there's a back room with about real small little stage and about 20 chairs, and I want to donate that space to you on Saturdays to start your class.
Mm-hmm.
And I thought, that's such a cool idea. And when I told Gail Williamson, Blair's mom, who's now a big agent with KMR, but has this great history with media access and the DSALA, she's amazing. When I told her, she said, and I'll help get you students,
Yeah.
So we started with 8 that first year. Casey and Blair have been with me all 26 years. And in the first year, Hillary, who I think you know.
Yeah.
Yeah. And also Brandon were both in the very first year. They weren't there the whole time, but they're back. They've been back for several years now too. And I have students that I've had for 18 years, 20 years, 22 years. It's like, who does that? I mean, that's like, because we're family, because we love each other, because we're friends. The parents are friends. We celebrate everything together, and we have changed the world. And part of the movement. You're such a big part of the movement, and I feel so honored to be part of the movement.
Well, I mean, seriously, changing the world. You opened the doors. You just said, "Come to my class." You didn't really go into the details that much. And you invited us in, and it's like, you get sucked in. And I was your assistant for one of your assistants for 10 years.
Oh, yes. Oh, and we miss you terribly. And we always love it when you come back for any reason at all.
I love it when I come back.
And sometimes you come back for our lunch once a month, or you come back just to visit the class, or you come to our shows. We love having you. You're part of our family. We adore you, and I have always adored you. I was so looking forward to this interview because it's my friend David. We get to talk about old times.
This is like friends and family time.
It is friends and family. That's right. It is.
Well, I used to love to. I mean, we first met waiting tables and singing songs.
Singing waiters, Bobby McGee.
Bobby McGee. You got a birthday, I got a song, honey, honey. You got a birthday.
That's right.
Yeah.
They say it's your birthday. My birthday too. They say it's your birthday. Happy birthday to you. Another year's come and gone. But did it go? They say it's your birthday, and all we want to know is that when time
goes by,
does your heart know why time flies on your birthday?
Oh yeah. Oh my God, we haven't done that in, how long has that been? Almost 20 years, huh?
Oh yeah.
When you were 2 and I was 3.
I know. And David, I'm so darn proud of your kids and my kids, and you've invited me to teach workshops, for your Performing Arts Studio West, and it's such an honor, and they're so sweet. And I'm so proud that so many of our students now are card carrying Screen Actors Guild actors, and doing phenomenal work. And my son Casey, did a co-star role on Switched at Birth with Lauren Potter from Glee, and he was brilliant. And did that pilot in Canada with Michael Patrick King, writer producer, and Lonnie Anderson starring in it also, and several of my other students in it. Jamie
Casey
Brewer
was so good in that. Everyone was so good in that. And my favorite part of that show was when we were in the home where everybody lived.
Oh, yes.
That was like, I could just watch that.
Exactly right.
I want to put that edited together and just watch it over and over again. It's so good.
Wasn't it great? And Jamie Brewer, American Horror Story. She was with Born Not Players, so she got American Horror Story.
That's where I met her, at your show, one of your shows.
Hear about this.
And John Tucker, Born This Way. Casey's pretty.
Casey, I love it, Casey.
And Casey and Blair and a bunch of my students got to be in an episode of Born This Way
Yeah.
because Rachel, the girl redhead on Born This Way, wanted to be an actress, so they created a drama. Remember, you and I went to lunch? Yep, and they created this drama class. So several of my students got to be on an episode of that. Casey was in a music video, Def Leppard music video.
Right.
Best buddies.
Oh yeah, and we did that song for Connor.
Connor.
Yeah.
Casey, let me see your face.
Casey, David wants to see your face.
I want to give you a virtual hug.
Aw, sweet.
Okay.
Come on, darling.
Yay!
There he is.
Virtual hug.
I miss your face, David. I did. I miss your face.
I miss
Okay,
your
guess what?
face.
I tell you about my family, and I'm going to tell you to say hi.
Yeah, my sisters adore you. You know that.
Oh,
They're crazy
I
about you.
adore them.
Wasn't that fun seeing them in Canada when we did the pilot?
It was great. It was great. I love
That's so
your
much
whole
fun.
family. It's just
Yeah.
wonderful. I
They
mean,
are-
I've been to your house for Thanksgiving.
No, I like the idea.
We have to have you over.
I tell you about the shirt. The shirt.
Oh, this girl right
Yeah.
here. She's so sweet. Her name is Cher Ferreira,
Oh,
and she used to be a professional wrestler, and her name was Loca. And yeah,
my name is Loca.
but she's an actress, and she is so enthusiastic and energetic and so talented and so supportive. And she has a niece with Down syndrome. Her name is Abigail, and I wonder if you might know her. She is on John Tucker's dance team.
I think I do. Yeah.
She's in my class, and Cher comes to be an assistant for me. And Cher's amazing, and I love her. And when Casey found out that I had a former female wrestler in my acting class, he went crazy. And she sent him the shirts and some signed autograph pictures. She's such a doll.
Yeah.
And we love her like crazy. And Abigail is extremely talented. Oh, and funny. We were doing the dating game improv the other day,
Right.
and it was her turn to like talk to the people that she didn't pick, the guys that she didn't pick. And she was like, go ahead, I can take it. She's just
Go
funny.
ahead. I can take it.
Just cracks me up. Yeah, she's hilarious. I love this girl.
Oh my God.
What a performer she is.
Mary, beside this amazing world you created, this door to moving forward with so much amazing stuff and family, you have done quite a bit of wonderful acting in your life.
You know, I have. I'm so proud. You know, I got a kiss from God earlier this year.
Yeah.
It was a kiss from God. I sent you the link for this newspaper. This is a small newspaper in Lowell, Michigan.
Right. Oh, yes.
Side of Grand Rapids, and it's where my mom grew up on a farm, and Lowell. And I got we used to go every Sunday. We used to go out to the farm, all her brothers and sisters and all of us cousins, and we would have fried chicken and homemade pies, and we'd play on the farm. And my grandpa was from Switzerland, and he raised goats, and my grandma played the piano, my grandpa played the violin, and my dad would be there with the ukulele. We'd all sing. It was like so amazing. And I had a email from Tim McAllister, who's a reporter for this little newspaper.
Right.
And this was January. This was January 29th, 2020. So he emailed me and he said, Mary, I found this picture of you in the archives. It was a picture of me when I did Gunsmoke many years ago.
Yeah, you did.
And he said, I found you in the archives, he said, and it didn't take me long after finding you to find out about your wonderful Born to Act players. And he said, I wonder if you would consider doing an interview for me for the newspaper about your acting career, the Born to Act players, and your memories of Lowell. And I said, I would be thrilled. And he was like, well, you don't have to be thrilled. But I was, because this felt like a kiss from God.
Yeah.
And I know that my mom and dad in heaven are dancing, and my whole family in heaven is dancing over this.
Oh.
And let me show you, David. He did such a lot of work on this newspaper article.
Well, my God, I mean, the things you've been in, Dr. Quinn, Medicine Woman,
That's
the
right.
$6 Million Man,
That's
Art
right.
Welby, Strong
this.
Medicine, Chicago Hope, Gunsmoke, the list goes on.
Yes, actress Mary Ring's journey from Lowell to Hollywood, and pictures of me then and now, and then inside, and it's not my obituary, David.
Oh my God, of course not. It's
not.
your life, your living life.
Oh my gosh.
I want some of those pictures. You got to send me some.
Go get your newspaper for me. I can't find the.
Oh, I got it. Yeah, I'll be right there.
By the way,
My mom.
oh, okay. Okay,
You say-
yeah, definitely. Mary,
Yes.
what do you like the most? I know this is putting you on the spot, and you might, who knows what you'll say. Singing, acting, or teaching?
Well, I like, well, you know, I get to act when I sing. I get to act when I dance. I get to act when I teach.
Mm.
So I'm going to say acting, because acting is the love of my life. But I love my students. I love teaching.
Yeah.
But I sure do love acting. And I get to sing and dance when I do all of that. Oh, here's the second page, David. The
Oh,
third.
let's see this. Put the
All the
pictures a little
players.
closer.
All the Born Duck players up here.
Yeah.
I don't know if you can see that.
Yeah.
And then there's me and Casey.
Yeah.
And then
Wait.
and there's this big article, and there's a clip from Skin Game, which I was in, James Garner movie.
That's right.
And down at the bottom, this is me and Gunsmoke.
Okay.
And then up here is me and Chicago Hope.
I love
And
it.
these are me from Dr. Quinn.
That's right.
And $6 Million Man, 2 different episodes.
That's right. That's right.
And Wonder Woman, where I had to stand between the beautiful Linda Carter and Linda Day
Wonder
George.
Woman!
But you know, it just that he is a complete stranger. I've never met this man, you know. But he turns out he has a child with special needs. Isn't that interesting?
Hmm.
And I think that's why he caught his fancy, you know. And his son was in some kind of an acting program in Grand Rapids one summer a few years ago. But it felt so miraculous to me that he would find me in the archives and pursue. And
it shows you how far your reach goes. It does.
oh, how sweet.
Mary, what is your biggest dream?
My biggest dream, you know, so many of them have already been accomplished. I was just dreaming that our kids, I call them our kids, but he's my kid, our students would, you know, gain acceptance in the world and get, and the truth is, from acting and singing and dancing and doing improv and scene work, they get so much confidence and they learn how to express themselves. And, you know, some of them come in, this is what just, you know, blows your mind. They come in kind of shy and insecure and maybe even resistant to the class. But I've turned so many of them around and now they love it. I say, we're going to do Shakespeare. They go crazy. They go nuts. Yay! They love Shakespeare. They love the improv. They are so enthusiastic to get to class, and they have gained acceptance in the world when they, you know, the history is like so bleak and so dark and so incredibly horrible. And I know that we are all lifting them up, you know, in the world, and they are gaining acceptance and people are seeing them in a new light from shows like Born This Way too, where they see how sweet they are, how angelic they are, how funny they are, how much like angels they really are naturally, and they don't even have to try. They just are born that way. And people like, you know, kid with Casey in a drive-thru will get picking up food. Hey buddy, how's it going? You know, the reaction is so accepting these days. And people come to our shows. You know, Born to Act does all kinds of shows. We do original shows that my assistants write. We do shows where they do music from 4 musicals.
I just remember going every Saturday for 10 years and the joy it was to the way you began every day and started.
Oh, I want to do that. I want to do that beginning with you.
Oh, okay. Let's do it. And Casey, you'll join in?
Sure. Sure. I would love to.
Okay. Yeah. So they're confident. They're going to getting the jobs, and they're changing the world. So I'm just so thrilled. That's my dream. You know, that's it. Yeah. And okay, here we go. We're gonna put our feet down, flat on the floor, open up our
This
hands.
is for everybody out there. Everybody, join on in.
This is how I started the class for 26 years and continue
That's
to.
right, Mom.
And we're going to bring our attention where?
Right here,
Right
right now,
here,
Mom.
right
Right
now.
now.
Right here, right now. So we're in this very moment. We're not thinking about anything that happened earlier or anything that's going to happen later. We're in this very moment, which is unlike any other moment, and it's really all you ever have. It's this moment. And that's where great acting happens, when you're in the moment, right? Fully present, not distracted, fully present. So we're going to do our fourfold breathing. Breathing into your nose for the count of 4. Hold your breath for the count of 4. Blow it out through your mouth for the count of 4. And be breathless for the count of 4. Here we go. Breathing in. And hold. 2, 3, 4. Blow it out through your mouth. And breathless. 2, 3, 4. Breathing in. And hold. And blow it out through your mouth. And breathless. 2, 3, 4. One more deep breath. Breathing in. And hold. And blow it out through your mouth. And breathless. 2, 3, 4. Roll your head around side to side.
Now you wake me up.
Loosen up your shoulders.
Mhm.
Shake out your hands. Jazz hands, maybe. Shake out your feet. And repeat after me. Every day,
And every
Every
day,
day.
in every way,
in every way,
way.
I'm getting better and better.
I'm
I'm
getting
getting
better and
better
better.
and better.
I'm always
I'm
I'm
always
always
in the right place,
in the
in
right
the right
place.
place
at the right time.
at the
At the
right
right
time.
time.
Everything I need
Everything
Everything I need
comes to me
comes to
comes
me
easily
easily
easily.
and effortlessly.
and neverthelessly.
I am talented.
I am talented.
Talented.
I am creative.
I
I
am
am
creative.
creative.
I am beautiful.
I am
I am beautiful.
I am lovable.
I am
I am
wonderful.
lovable.
The actors.
The actors.
The actors.
First obligation
First obligation.
First obligation
is to be seen,
To be
to be
seen,
seen,
heard,
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 and understood.
and
and
understood.
understood.
There are 4 illusions.
There are 4 illusions.
The illusion of ease,
The illusion of ease.
the illusion of enjoyment,
The illusion of enjoyment.
the illusion of the first time,
And this
The
of
illusion
the
of
first
the
time.
first time.
and the illusion
And
The
then
illusion
of power in reserve.
of
power.
power in reserve.
Acting is reacting.
Acting
Acting is reacting.
reacting.
The show must go on.
The show must go on.
I take a nap.
And
Okay.
that's what we're doing here, right, David? The show must go on. Very
Exactly.
good example of that.
Exactly.
I just you know. See, my grandpa, he's a boxer, but he has he's also a referee. But then he's in World War II.
Yeah, my dad was in World War II. He was a glider pilot,
Right.
which was kind of like a suicide mission. And he had a couple missions in Germany that he had to walk away from in the middle of the night, walk across Germany. And yeah, he was something. He was a boxer, champion boxer. He had 147 professional fights.
Yeah.
He won 140 of them, 67 by knockouts.
Yeah.
He was never knocked out. And he was one of the referees in the movie The Raging Bull. I'm sure I must have told you that, right?
Oh my God. What was his name?
Bobby Rings.
See. I'm his kid. He's a great son.
Yeah, you're his grandson, and you take after him in many, many ways too.
Oh, I love it.
You've got
I
the
love
heart
it.
of a
Yes.
boxer, yeah.
Yeah.
But my dad was the sweetest man ever, 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 and my mom too. And they supported me so much, and they moved to California for me, and they before I could drive, they would drive me to, you know, when I was doing plays all the time, and they would drive me to every rehearsal every night and sit
Right.
through every performance and send me telegrams and flowers. And I mean, my goodness, nobody could have asked for better parents or more support than I got. you know, so much
Isn't
love.
it amazing when you have a beautiful family, a welcoming, beautiful family, loving?
Yep.
Yeah.
Do you remember, what is a role that you've done on television or movies, Mary, that sticks out to you, that you go, oh, that was such a great experience?
Well, I have to say, two or three come to mind. My two $6 Million Mans.
Yeah.
First one, I got to work with William Shatner, was the guest star,
Mm-hmm.
and Lee Majors. And William Shatner was wonderful to me. He was so giving as an actor.
Yep.
And I had this very emotional scene where William Shatner had been to outer space and he could now kill people with his mind. He walks in the coffee shop and I'm a waitress there, you know, big stretch for me. And my boyfriend, the cop, is sitting there and starts asking him questions, recognizes him, and William Shatner kills him with his mind. And then Lee Majors comes in to check about it and ask me questions. And so I'm weeping. So it's like I get to go from being real, you know, chatty with my boyfriend, having fun, you know, and just talking to getting so emotional. That was,
oh wow,
that was great. And then
I remember seeing that. It was a gorgeous scene.
Yeah, and then the second $6 Million Man I did, I had a scene with Lee Majors. It was called The Lookalike, and he was the lookalike, and I was cocktail waitress and his girlfriend, and it was just written so darn well. It was, and I loved, like, that part was amazing.
Right.
But I also loved the Gunsmoke that I did.
Yeah, you did.
Because I worked all week on it, and we were on location.
Yeah.
In Lancaster, and I had like a co-star role, and I got to work with Ken Curtis, who played Festus, and it was a really, you know, really good part, and I loved it. I mean, I just had the best time ever, and there were roses from the producer in my dressing room, and
classic TV.
Yeah, it was.
Well, actually, my cousin, Miss Washer, he knows my mom's in.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, my cousin, he keeps track of all of my roles, but
well,
yeah,
you know, I got a little surprise for you that I wanted to just, you know, it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8.
What?
I think we have some people here.
We do? It's a party?
We're having a little party.
Hey, Casey.
Christopher, hi, and Kevin's here.
Hey, hey, Kev.
And Kaylee's here.
What's up, Casey?
And there's Kaylee. I see your picture in the office, Kaylee.
Hey,
Oh, there's your face.
And Gail Williamson is here.
I see Gail's name there.
We're trying.
Gail's name is there. Yeah. Oh my gosh, I'm so touched. This is so great.
Oh,
my birthday's coming up. This could be my birthday party.
I see somebody peeking from behind who I haven't seen in so long.
Oh,
Kevin's mom.
I love you're wearing the shirt.
Yes.
Hi, Kathy. Hi,
Oh.
Hi, Gail. There, we were talking about you. I don't know if you were listening. Did you hear?
Oh, this is great.
Hey, Blair.
I'm so proud of you all. I'm so proud of you. You guys you have changed the world already. And you guys are the best. You guys are the sweetest, the dearest. I'm crazy about you guys. I love you to pieces.
I'm crazy about you.
Hey, Kevin.
And I can't wait to see you again this week. Some of you tonight, some of you Saturday, some of you Sunday.
Wait, we're calling it.
And we love David. And David, I'm so thrilled that you asked me to do this. And thank you for letting me be part of My Next Breath and sing. I had the best time that night. That was so awesome.
Oh, it was so great. I mean,
piano was so good. Everybody was so talented that was there. And
well,
people come to see these guys in the shows, as you know, David.
Yes.
People come and they weep because they've never seen, they cannot imagine how good they are, how confident they are, how spunky they are. Oh my gosh. You know, everybody here, Blair's done so much TV, so much guest star roles, Scrubs, CSI. Christopher did a film, the director came to see our class and cast him, took him to New York to film. I saw it, he was amazing. He's going to college. He's going to college, you know? Tell them where you're going, Christopher.
I'm going to Fresno State.
Fresno State, And he went to Pasadena City College and did Shakespeare plays and did, I mean, he gets cast. Kaylee's like our incredible representative for Best Buddies and Born to Act players. And she rocks and she expresses her heart and she's confident. She's got a t-shirt line that is so inspirational about kindness and tides of kindness. And she's a singer, actor, dancer. She's everything. She's amazing. I love her to pieces. I love her family. And Kevin Ewing. Oh my God. How many years have you been with me, Kevin?
I think more than 20 and 22 years.
Oh, I think
Yeah, of course, Blair's been with me all 26 years. But Kevin memorized the whole Shakespeare sonnet.
Kevin and Casey did Love You More.
Yes,
Yeah.
and yes,
Yeah,
Kevin
Love
was
You
in
More.
Love You More with Casey and David, and Gail was there as our technical director.
What's up, man?
And we had so much fun. Oh my gosh.
It was a blast.
Yeah.
It was a blast. And Gail, come back.
Mm-hmm.
Gail is the phenomenon who
Mhm.
who worked for Media Access and DSALA and now KMR. And just, you know, she always told me she wanted to change the world. And I thought, oh, that's lofty, you know?
Yeah.
It's been
Change the
done,
world.
Gail. Mission accomplished. It's a new world and it's better than ever. And when this darn pandemic is over, we're going to get back to being live on stage and
Yep.
and having a blast and having our weekly outings with where we go to lunch and just share the love and the birthdays and everything that I miss. But it's so good to see you and just to be in your presence and to do the acting that we do still. We're working on famous quotes from movies,
Mhm.
David. Yeah. And
Yeah.
that's really good for like this kind of a setting, you know?
I know. Did you want to do one exercise now?
Well, yeah, sure. Why don't we do, that's a good idea. Why don't we do a quote?
Okay, what can we do first? I want to get into it.
Okay.
Which one quotes?
Okay, these are quotes, they're not the famous quotes we're working on, but these are quotes from Plato, okay?
Mhm.
So, Casey, I'm going to give you the first
Yeah.
one. Be kind
Be kind
for everyone
for anyone
you meet
that your meet.
is fighting
It is fine.
a hard battle.
The hard battles.
Very good, Casey. Okay, let me go to Blair. Death.
What?
Death.
Death. I have to, Larry, go to somebody else and let me turn up the volume for him.
Okay, sure, great. Okay, Christopher. Death
Death
Oh, good.
is not the worst
is not the worst
that can happen to men.
that happened to man.
Great. Kevin, you ready?
Yeah. Yes, Mary.
Never discourage
Never discouraged.
anyone
Never discouraged everyone
who continually
that who can continually
makes progress,
that makes progress,
no matter
and no matter
how slow.
how slow.
Okay,
No
great, great. Kaylee. Wise men talk
Wise men talk
because they have something to say.
because they have something to say.
Fools
Fools
because they have to say something.
because they have something to repeat
Because they have to say something.
because they have to say something.
Great. Blair, you ready?
Yes, ma'am.
Must not.
Must not
All things
all things
at the last
at last
be swallowed up
and swallow up
in death.
and death.
That's it. Okay. Okay, let's give one to David.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
One for you, David.
Let's give
The soul of man. The soul of man
The soul of man
is immortal
is immortal
and imperishable.
and imperishable.
Words of Plato. Yes,
Words
thank
of
you,
Plato.
everybody.
Mary Rings, thank you so much.
Oh, I love you so much, my friend.
Oh, I love you, and I love all of you. It's so good to see you all.
Oh, thank you for all for coming.
And, you know, John Paces and Performing Arts Studio West thanks you for coming on and Meet the Biz.
Oh,
And you know, the way I look at it is, if it wasn't for you, I wouldn't be where I am now teaching at Performing Arts Studio
I'm
West.
so proud. You are my gift to the world. I'm so proud.
Well, you're a gift to me and everyone here at Born to Act.
You know, when they come to one of our shows, it's more of an event.
The kids that were in it, the adults that were in it that had Down syndrome, autism, mental, physical disabilities, just brought something to that play that would have not been there otherwise.
I saw one of their shows and just kind of immediately fell in love with them.
You can feel they're so moved, and you can feel the love in the room, and these actors, they're so more like angels than anybody else. They're sweeter, they're more honest, they're more trusting, they're more forgiving.
And I get to work with people who are real and fantastic every single time.
I feel like I'm helping to let people see the beauty in all these people with disabilities, how beautiful they are. And when people see them anywhere in the world that, know somebody with a disability, the hope that it must be giving, it's like just so rewarding and so worthwhile, and it just makes me feel like I'm really helping to change the world. I feel like these are God's children and He must be pleased.
You know, Mom and Dad, I love you, bro. And I love my mom too. I love you guys.
And I love you all. You are my people.
I am your people, Mom.
I know. And so are you all. I love you. Thank you. This was like so special and amazing. Thank you guys for coming on. What a great surprise.
Thank you, Gail. Thank you, everyone.
Like union.
Yeah, it is like a reunion. Yeah.
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 You guys are so beautiful and amazing.
Oh, shucks.